It's no secret that in the 70s, martial arts flicks were big. After Bruce Lee blew the doors wide open with Enter the Dragon, we not only got a ton of movies trying to cash in on its success, but also several Bruceploitation movies that tried to pick up the mantle after Bruce's death in 1973. So in such a crowded market, how do you stand out? Well, you could do this.
This final competition will be a fight to the death.
Sure, Nazi-sploitation movies were also a thing in the 70s, so just try putting the two together. Screw it, throw some sexy nuns in there too. There's no sexy nuns in this movie, unfortunately. Kill or Be Killed is a 1976 martial arts film from director Ivan Hall, who's mostly known for other exploitation action flicks like Vengeance Cops and Funeral for an Assassin. This is probably his best known film though, with some posters even calling it the greatest Hollywood martial arts movie ever made, which is a pretty bold claim considering it was actually made in South Africa. That's right, in the 70s even South Africa threw their hat into the martial arts ring. Hey, Turkey gave us both Karate Girl and Lion Man, so let's see how South Africa does. Jeez, this movie is so cheap they couldn't even afford a screen to put the opening credits on and just projected them right onto the actors. This is like the most homoerotic Bond movie opening ever. Well, at least they got Sean Connery to make an appearance. Wait, I think I know something that can liven up these credits. Yeah, I wish. This movie doesn't have anyone even close to as awesome as Sho'nuff. Instead, we just have this guy, Baron von Rudolph, who's busy training a bunch of fighters in his castle in the middle of the desert. And judging by his attire, I'm sure he's one of the good guys.
The mad one. Still on the battlefield. Treats us like he's tin soldiers.
You're surprised the guy in the Nazi uniform is kind of a dick? And who the hell invited Richard Ramirez to be part of this karate team? Wanting a castle full of martial arts fighters might seem a little wacky, but I'm sure Von Rudolph's on the up and up. Oh shit, he's having a flashback to World War II. I'm starting to think this guy might be a Nazi. Anyway, here's our main character, Steve Hunt, and while he doesn't seem to mind working for a Nazi, he does have a problem with sexual harassment.
Well, cut it out.
Yeah, cut it out or I'm gonna be forced to let you kick me in the face. I'm not sure about Steve's fighting technique, but he is really good at backflipping away from people. Seriously, he spends about half the fight doing this. Oh, that's why he can only hit people in slow motion. Kill or Be Killed, the first martial arts movie to be shot entirely on Quaaludes.
Chico, where are you? Come here!
Oh, right. Von Rudolph has an assistant named Chico, and I think the little guy might be more effective at fighting than Steve is.
I'm the greatest. Von Rudolph, you're keeping us here in the desert, hundreds of miles from nowhere. Why?
You have signed the contract. Do not ask questions.
You can't buy people.
Man, when I decided to work for a Nazi, I had no idea he'd be so strict.
Meeting you has only made it worse.
I can't help that I'm the only one to choose from.
Look, the only reason I stuck it out for so long is because I want to marry you.
At last!
Oh, and apparently these two are in love. Okay, sure. I might as well put a ring on her. Pickings are a little slim around here.
What you looking at? Your physique?
Haha, okay, now get the fuck out, Chico. Oh, hang on. First we gotta get Chico's backstory.
I was glad to leave the circus. I'm happy here with the general.
If you ask me, he's a nutcase.
Yes, he's strange, but I think I understand him.
Yeah, you know, he's got his quirks, but overall I'd say he's a decent Nazi. If you're wondering just what the hell the plot is, turns out Von Rudolph's training an elite team of karate fighters to compete in a tournament against a team assembled by a Japanese trainer, who, no joke, is called Mr. Miyagi.
Miyagi.
Yeah, whatever, close enough.
My karate team had to compete against his karate team. Germany against Japan.
Alright, well, teaming up didn't work out so well, so might as well try fighting each other. Von Rudolph and Miyagi had a karate tournament back in the 40s that Rudolph lost, and he's still butthurt about it decades later.
Miyagi betrayed me!
He ruined my career, Hans, my name! I was dishonorably discharged!
Alright, so you lost a karate tournament. You didn't get tried for war crimes. Overall, I'd say you came out ahead. While Miyagi makes his way to South Africa, Von Rudolph's team better get busy training.
I'm so small, but so persistent.
I'm sure Von Rudolph's team's gonna win. Excellent. I've assembled the pastiest, most dad-bodied fighters from all over the world. There's no way I can lose. So is there gonna be a prize for this tournament?
What is this magnificent prize that you spoke of?
Whatever you ask, that I have.
Oh, so we get a bunch of Nazi memorabilia. Alright, maybe you'll have some cool daggers or something. One thing's for sure, Steve is not happy about this.
You didn't read the small print, did you?
Okay, fine print or not, as soon as you were handed a contract by a guy dressed like this, you should have just said no. The fight scenes in this movie aren't exactly top of the line, but I will give the actors credit for being willing to swing flaming torches at each other. Man, what I wouldn't give to see bloopers of this scene. Now, Chico, you know you're only supposed to use that hose on anti-apartheid protesters. The prize for the fighters might not be great, but Von Rudolph's got something good if Miyagi's team wins. The precious Candy Crush Diamond. And if Von Rudolph's team wins...
You must confess to my family and to the world that it was your treachery that cost me my rank and my honor.
Alright, fine. If I lose, I promise to tell the world there's a Nazi war criminal living free in South Africa. Meanwhile, Steve and Olga try to think about how they're gonna escape Von Rudolph's castle. Just walk through the desert and hope a sandcrawler picks you up.
Even Chico's scared of the general. Chico!
Chico!
Or you could just get Chico to help. I've done it! I've created the world's first real doll pocket pussy combination.
You are my only friend. After all these years, still only you and I. Not even Herr General. Do you remember it?
Okay, seriously, is he about to fuck that thing? And what are you doing? Don't touch that thing! You don't know what he's done with it! Another unique thing about this movie, you don't see too many little person martial arts fights, other than maybe for your height only. This kinda makes me wish Warwick Davis had made a Leprechaun kung fu movie, like Leprechaun in Shaolin or something. Oh great, they beat him up and killed his girlfriend. Quick, Steve, help him out! Damn, hard to beat a guy that comes with his own built-in sound effects. And once again, in addition to his fighting skills, Steve proves that he's the master of backflipping away from people. I could totally do that, but I don't wanna. Hey guys, it's laundry day, so I couldn't wear any of my Nazi stuff. Don't worry, I'm still evil though. Steve and Olga eventually decide to escape by stealing Herbie the Mud Bug and driving out into the desert under cover of day for night. Damn it, I knew we should have stopped for gas at that Texaco. Yeah, I was kinda hoping there'd be a Wawa out here. I'm sure they'll be fine. Shit, I know I already made a Star Wars reference, but I didn't think there'd actually be Jawas out here. Oh, never mind, it's just some dogs. Time to play fetch by catching my fist in your mouth, Rover.
Oh, Steve, cruelty to animals gets me so hot.
Unfortunately, they're still stuck in the desert. Steve, I don't think that's helping. Oh, wait a second, how did I not see that this is what they were doing? Boy, do I feel dumb. This used to be a martial arts movie, right? And what are you doing? Don't put the behind-the-scenes footage here. Get back to the fighting. Well, congratulations. You managed to escape Von Rudolph. Now you can start a new life together. But first, they need to go shopping. That music was there to let blind people know that there's an Asian guy on screen. Von Rudolph doesn't like people skipping out on their contracts, so he sends one of his best men to get revenge. Oh shit, I think the movie got dementia and forgot what the hell it was doing. See, this is why Charlie never bothered getting a male angel. Too many anger issues. The fight choreography here almost seems like something you'd see in a comedy sketch making fun of blaxploitation flicks. But again, wouldn't mind seeing a few bloopers here. Alright, Tiger Stance versus Frat Boy Stance. Let's see who wins. Well, Olga's been kidnapped, and holy shit, it's dark out now? How long were they fighting? Oh, never mind. Steve got hammered and came home late. Oh man, what a mess. I must have gotten drunker than I thought. Also, where's my girlfriend? If you thought this would lead to the final tournament, nope, we're still only halfway through. Instead, the next part of the movie is Chico recruiting the world's greatest fighters, or at least whoever he can find at this strip mall karate school. At one point, I think he even stops by the set of South African Dukes of Hazzard. Yeah, they're decent fighters, but they can only break boards after they soak them in wild turkey first. That wasn't karate, they just break things with their heads for fun. Wait a second, I think I know what this part of the movie needs. Alright, this movie isn't quite as ridiculous as Miami Connection, even if it did have this part. Meanwhile, Miyagi asks Steve to join his karate team, which Steve agrees, but after this, no more Nazi fighting tournaments unless they pay really well. He's gonna have his work cut out for him, though. Von Rudolph's fighters can beat up Deep Purple roadies without breaking a sweat. Jesus, Chico's still recruiting fighters? Most of this part of the movie is just stunt doubles from a Burt Reynolds movie getting into bar fights. The way this is shot, I keep expecting Warhawk Tanzania to show up. Actually, wait, it's 70s South Africa, so he probably wouldn't be allowed in here. Hey, Chico, leave them kids alone. It's the teacher you're after. I don't know why Chico needs to search for fighters. Apparently everyone in South Africa is a martial arts master. Well, it looks like Miyagi's got his team together too. Although how is Steve the only one who looks like a fighter and not somebody's drunk uncle at a barbecue?
When your enemy becomes aggressive, you become passive.
Ah, the whole winning by not fighting technique. Good strategy. Meanwhile, looks like the German team is busy training under von Rudolph the Red-Nipped Nazi. Good work punching that sand, boys. Next I'll have you karate chop some boulders. Yeah! Okay, seriously, I think they really hurt that guy there. And is Chico still working for von Rudolph or helping Steve? I can't really tell.
Whose side are you on, Chico?
See, even the movie doesn't know. Now that they're done training, time for the two teams to meet each other, but von Rudolph has a secret weapon on his team. He just gave himself a hernia and can't fight now, but still, pretty impressive. Before the tournament, though, time to get hammered.
I honor your white team.
And I honor your black team.
I don't know, both teams look pretty white to me. While on his way to try and find the bathroom, Steve sees Olga in her cell.
Now listen to me and don't ask any questions. You've got to be awake at sunrise.
What is she, high? Why the hell is she laughing so much? Stop right there, Steve. We have ways of making you stick around for dessert, yeah?
We have to change our plans.
You guys have a plan? I thought you were just gonna fight in a tournament and hope everything worked out. Okay, tournament time. Time to find out who's truly the best at karate, Germany or Japan, as represented by a bunch of South Africans. I already played Dragon Sound, but I think I know what this part needs.
You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down.
Damn it, I hate it when somebody wins by using the same move over and over. It's so cheap. I thought this was supposed to be a one-on-one karate tournament, but at one point it turns into a line brawl with weapons. You know what? Fuck it. Let some lions loose and really spice things up. Supposedly the filmmakers used real fighters from the South African Karate Association, but mostly it just looks like they went to a random truck stop and said, hey, you guys want to be in a movie? Well, at least Steve sort of looks like he belongs in a martial arts movie. Damn it, I'm not used to fighting guys who can actually fight.
Bring a stretcher. Fight is over.
Yeah, the fight's over and Steve's disqualified because he interrupted. Even when Steve's taken out of the tournament, he can't stop himself from getting into fights. Hopefully he's able to win this one. The dreaded summer breeze technique. Damn it, guns! My one weakness! Von Rudolph also begins to suspect Chico and decides to have a talk with him in the Phantom Zone.
You know how important it is for me to win? General, there is sometimes victory in defeat.
See, if you look at things that way, Germany actually won World War II. I mean, they didn't. They totally lost, but that's one way of looking at it. In any case, the tournament's still going, and it looks like they're trying to determine the Karate Champ with moves straight out of the game Karate Champ. I'm not even sure who's on what team anymore. This just looks like two South African versions of Cheech Marin fighting each other.
That's some heavy shit, man.
I have no idea which team is winning, so I'll just assume the scoreboard is accurate. Steve wins his next fight after spontaneously inventing mixed martial arts, but Von Rudolph has another trick up his sleeve.
My contestant is Steve. And yours?
Oh, Steve's gonna have to fight his girlfriend.
This final competition will be a fight to the death.
You know, if you had said the last fight is kill or be killed, I could have done a title drop here. Oh man, I can't kill my girlfriend. It's a 70s exploitation movie and we haven't had a sex scene yet. Steve better figure something out quick. Ah yes, the old fuck your tournament you Nazi piece of shit move. Good one, Steve. Eventually though, Von Rudolph gains the upper hand and throws all of Miyagi's team in jail.
Von Rudolph, you haven't changed.
I thought maybe you'd become one of the good Nazis. Damn, I don't see any beds or toilets in there. They better figure a way out fast.
Knee! Son! Chi!
Okay, I don't think breaking your hands is gonna help you escape, guys. And here's a tip, Von Rudolph. Next time, don't make the bars of your cell out of PVC pipe. Alright, now that we're out, I'm gonna use Von Rudolph's Iron Cross as a throwing star and kill him with it. Before Steve's able to do that, though, Von Rudolph grabs Olga again and they have a high-speed chase through the desert. Damn it, Steve, can you drive a car through the desert once without destroying it? Also, who the hell is this guy? Even though they seem to have forgot about the whole tournament part, we do get a final fight scene between Steve and Von Rudolph's champion, Luke, which kind of looks like a martial arts version of Hulk vs. Loki. Hey, keep practicing, Steve. You'll be able to whistle someday. Oh shit, I think the camera dropped acid and it just kicked in.
You lose.
Okay, Chico, we're pretty much at the end. You gotta pick a side here. Are you with the Nazi or not? Is the movie trying to murder me? Oh, never mind, it just committed suicide. So is this the greatest Hollywood martial arts film ever made? Well, I can think of a couple things wrong with that. There's more than a few dead spots, so it's not as consistently as ridiculous and entertaining as something like Miami Connection. But I will say it's one of the most 70s exploitation martial arts flicks ever made. It's got Nazis, dwarves, grainy photography, slow-motion fight scenes, not to mention whatever the hell this part was. When originally released in 1976, the movie didn't get much attention, but when it was released in the United States in 1980, it proved to be surprisingly successful, to the point where a sequel, Kill and Kill Again, was rushed into production and came out the following year. That's a story for another video, though. If I hear another karate movie sound effect, I think my head's gonna explode. Well, that's all for now. Until next time.